And hello there, everybody. Welcome to the return of OOTP 22 Perfect Team. This is part 34. And yes, Virginia, it is January 9, 2022. We have been away for nearly 4 months. It's been 4 months since my last confession. So a lot has changed in OOTP Perfect Team. Like you have the daily rewards now. And for this little visit, I'm picking up 250. Why did I say 220? 250 perfect points. And if I come back and log in 3 more straight days, I get a silver pack. 2,966 points in the perfect point bank. We'll go a little slower than we normally do, so I'll show you all the changes the perfect team has gone through in the interim. Good to be back. Good to be back doing these videos again. This January 9. OOTP 23 not too far away. We'll probably see that in a couple of months. So I didn't do too well this week, 69 and 93. Despite the fact that I had a pretty good team. And I think we grayed out there for a minute. I'll show you the achievements and trophies. Made the playoffs a few times, and Christmas week I won at the bronze level, going 96, 99, and 64. I had to win either a playoff or a wild card, a one-game playoff to get in that year, season, week, whatever you want to call it. But one week, 2051, I won 116 games. I made the playoffs, but I did not win at all. And there have been some pretty good seasons. This was not a good season. I went 69 to 93, as I was saying earlier. So with 2,966 points in the bank, I need to check my transaction history because I don't know if the bonus clicked in. It did not click in. So when that happens, see, I should have 3,206 points and not 2,966. When that happens, just sell off a cheap a cheap card. Just go down to the bottom and sell a card for 5. I'm going to sell Spencer Watkins here of the 2021 Baltimore Orioles, and that should, when you sell that, that should click over to the correct amount. 3,221. So we'll do what we normally do. Let me just show you the team. We have a whole bunch of perfect players on the team. We got Three Finger Brown, Mordecai Three Finger Brown, Cy Young, Brandon Woodruff is my closer, Ozzie Smith, Jose Canseco. I even got a perfect player on the bench in Ohtani. The problem with Ohtani is he gets lit. If I put him in as a pitcher, he'll get lit up, and if I put him in at right field, I got Jose Canseco, who's a better base stealer in right field. So Jose Canseco is also on my team. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one in reserve, one perfect player in reserve. So I keep Ohtani on the bench. If I put him in as a starting pitcher, he gets lit up, and you lose games that way. So I don't keep him there. So with all these points in the bank. Had a few more collection missions achieved. Luke Brown, that is for you. Thank you for showing me the collection missions and why you shouldn't overlook it. So we'll get our 3 packs for 3,000 points to reduce us down to 200 or so. It's like the old, back before they went all cash, Wheel of Fortune. And, back in the 80s when Chuck Woolery was hosting it in the first few years, Pat Sajak, they did the thing at they had a shopping spree after you won, you got a puzzle. Missed those days. Of course, now it's just a straight cash game, and they don't mess around with prizes unless you win the day and you get to play for a prize. Okay, enough game show history. Let's show us what you've won, Don Pardo. And picked up a historical Tubby Spencer and Trevor Rogers, an 88 left-handed pitcher. We get him. Won't even make the team. The team's so good. But then again, we're floundering. In the second pack, we pick up Owen Miller. Paul Gregory is the historical. And finally, the third pack. So this was good. Robbie Ray of the Blue Jays. Tracy Jones was the historical. Played left field in '87 for the Reds. Here in Tampa, we used to get the Reds games off of a Plant City station that you could get over here in Pinellas County. But that's before the Rays came and took over. You could get Reds games, you could get Yankee games, and some nights you could get the Braves on W. If you tuned your radio to 750, if the signal was strong enough, you could get in Tampa the Braves games on WSB out of Atlanta, 750. So used to be a better time. Used to be a better time. You could pull in those baseball games and listen to them on the radio. You could get the Reds, the Yankees. Also, if you put your radio on at to 11:20, you could sometimes get KMOX because KMOX had a very strong signal, and you could get the St. Louis Cardinal games. Hear a very young Joe Buck doing them with his father Jack and Mike Shannon and the bunch. Okay. So I really don't care about the news. Let's look at collection missions, see if my haul triggered any more missions. We'll load up here in a moment. And yeah, look at all these complete and submitted that I have. Nothing there. We'll do a few cells. Manage cards. Cards not in any mission. We have a couple. Will Craig. That is an interesting card. Have to keep him. Apparently he plays for the Kaiwoon Heroes. I don't know about all that. But we'll get rid of Herb Bradley. He is going at 16. So I will do minimum bid at 10. To see if there are any takers. I'll sell them for 5. Can't be worth too much. And Tracy Jones, who we just picked up. As a little wind picks up outside here in the Tampa St. Pete area. Okay, he goes for 42. I'm going to put him up at 35. And there you go. So this has been another episode of Perfect Team. We will be back with you on Sundays through the release of OOTP 23, which should occur sometime mid to late March. I need to start listening to the OOTP podcast again and get up to date. So I'll do that while I'm putting this up. This has been Big Paulie coming to you, wishing you well. Godspeed, God bless, happy Sunday. Enjoy, for most people, your day off. And we'll do this again next week. And bye-bye for now, everybody.